Is there anything you do from the consulting side to say, is this worth my time? Do these people just giving lip service that they want to check a CX box, but they're really not going to do anything? Or, yeah, these people really understand that it's going to go from the top down in this business to really embrace CX. What is it that you look for, and did you find these moments where, yeah, maybe they're really not going to do this, or they're all in, let's go?
Absolutely. No, you are so spot on. It highly depends on how they approach me. And I can tell you, it's kind of, I don't know, it's so different when you are cost oriented or you are revenue oriented. The way you approach your network changes significantly. And when people come to me and say, hey, I need to make it more efficient, of course, I am kind of, I'm launching my business, I'm growing my business, so I cannot just kind of give away leads. But I think that the fact that I have always focused on revenue generation helped me attract people that are looking for revenue generation. And what do I do, Christian? First of all, what is company's mission? Everything starts from there. And this is one of the mistakes I see people committing of not connecting the dots internally. Oh, I have a CX leader or I have a support department. And as you correctly said, oh, they need to drive more, they need to drive efficient, they need to reduce costs. And why? Because it's not connected, the company's mission. So to me, everything starts with this. What are you trying to achieve in 1 year, 2 years, 5 years? Second, give me your your financial reports. Again, I still have my financial base, right? Give me your P&L. Where are you struggling the most? Right? Depending on, of course, the tenure of the company. If it's a startup, most of the times they are going after new clients and they don't pay attention to the clients that they are losing throughout that journey. Right? So they are acquiring very fast, but most likely losing at the same pace. If it's a more kind of a well-established company, so most likely you do have a longer lifetime value. However, what are the pillars? What is driving this? And that's from where I start. Because once you identify what is the company goal and where they are struggling the most from a revenue or growth perspective, then you translate this into CX, not the other way around. Unfortunately, most of the time, what happens? Oh, CX is a kind of we must have a department because we all have clients and we need to support them, but we either outsource and we disconnect from our culture, or we do not well balance outsourcing with in-house, or we are constantly looking for cost cut and we are not leveraging. Think that support team is the team that has the most touches with clients. No other team has that amount of touches. However, are we leveraging those touches? No. Most of the time, what are we doing? Reacting to what? To a failure, instead of using this in our favor. So that's how I approach. It highly depends on how my clients approach me, but thankfully they do know, particularly my close network, that I'm very much focused on growth and revenue and expanding the business. And two is I start from mission, P&L, and then how do I connect this with CX initiatives?